The UK is not known for its cultural sensitivity. Can't think why. And with a few notable exceptions, we're not really taught about other cultures at school. Back in my day, we learnt about the Egyptians, the Greeks and the Romans, and then the rest of it was all kind of British stuff, but also not that much British stuff. I can tell you quite a lot about the Tudors, went over them a couple of times, and the Spanish Armada, also kind of in the same time period, but with a little bit of, there's a world outside of the UK. The reason that we focus on the Spanish Armada is because, with a bit of luck, unlike the most recent England game, the English prevailed. We don't even get taught a lot about cultures within the UK, which is crazy. We're not taught this at school, it's general trivia. Having said that, I'm confident I can name the majority of the 50 states of America. But that's anything over 25, so I mean, pretty low bar. This quiz is from sporkle.com and it's very conveniently named US states. Can you name the US states? So I think I'm in the right area. Kudos to Matt. I've got 10 minutes. Let's begin. This is scary now, I'm actually clicking play. I can name 25 states. California, Oregon, that's Portland, not in Oregon. That's Washington, which is different from Washington DC, which is not on here, don't think. Right, what have we got? Arizona, that was very Australian. Nevada. Oh, what's that one? I'm gonna just do the ones I know. I'm not good at the ones in the middle. New Mexico, Texas. This is kind of cheating, but also not, because I made the effort to get there. Anywhere I've been, I can do. This one's Mississippi. That's not Mississippi, that's Louisiana. But I mean, I can spell Mississippi. There's a lot of S's and P's and I's, but it's anything that's not an I, there's two, apart from the first M. That's the trick with Mississippi. Louisiana. Georgia. This is Florida. Oh, I've forgotten that one. Alabama. South Carolina, North. While I'm here, I remember the Dakotas. Ohio. I'm just doing random ones now. I'm gonna have to think about this more strategically later. Okay, I have been to no, I haven't been to I have been to Arkansas, if I can spell it. Kansas. Oh, what's that one? Oklahoma. I have not been to Oklahoma. Missouri. Have not been to Montana after the Love Island girl a few years back. I'm going to do the two easy ones. There's the contiguous, which means the landed United States, and there's Alaska and Hawaii, almost halfway, and I haven't even got to the New Yorks. Pennsylvania, Maryland for the cookies. We say Maryland in the UK. We're like, oh, can I have a Maryland cookie? I didn't realise it's called Maryland. Michigan. Illinois for Chicago. I don't know what's opposite Michigan. I've got the majority, so that's good. I'm gonna do really badly. These are the ones that I just do not know very well, but I should know these ones. So New York, New Jersey. Have not been to New Jersey, weirdly. Connecticut. Oh, it's Connecticut. I mean, why do they call it Connecticut? And then we have New Hampshire, Connecticut, Vermont for Ben and Jerry's. Maine. Have been to Maine briefly. I mean, I'd like to get to 40. Delaware. I think we're just gonna be sitting here for about 5 minutes because my brain's going I will try. I will wait until the timer goes, see if I can get any more. Tennessee. I have been to Tennessee. Hey, Nashville, Tennessee. Don't think there's any U states. Washington State. There's no X. Pretty sure there's no Y states and there's no Z states. That leaves me with, I'm sure, a load of M states that I am horrifically offending. If I can come up with one per minute, then I'll get to the 40. As it is, I've got 72%. I mean, that's pretty good. That's like a C grade. I'm not giving up yet. Rhode Island. Rhode Island is a state, but it's a piddly one. Massachusetts. Nebraska. That's Penny from Big Bang Theory. You know, it's just on the edge of your brain, and you're like, oh, I have no idea what it is. Just drawing a total blank. Just because I wanted to get to 40, I think we've established that I'm not going to get to 50, but I did what I set out to do, and that was get more than half. Then we're going to work out what the rest of these are. That give up is calling to me. You know, the last minute or so, we were getting really stressed because you're like, oh my god, these square ones, I feel like I ought to know. They're ones that I've struggled with before. I should know what's opposite Michigan. I mean, I should know all of the states really because of Dateline. That was Crime Junkie. No, it's gone red. It's just distracting. Dun. Minnesota, Iowa, Colorado. Oh, I should have known Indiana from a Meg Cabot series. I'm gonna assume that I know everything else. We've got 14 to remember. No. We've got 11 to remember because I pulled my finger out a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that is 11. It looks like there should be less than 11 there, but no, that is a genuine 11. Where's Virginia? Kentucky makes me think of, okay, KFC, that's why it makes me think of chicken. Genius. I don't eat chicken, so that explains a lot. Indiana Jones. We've got a few sing-along ones. I don't know a lot about Wisconsin. I feel like it keeps its head relatively tucked in. So I think there was in the news about the election. How am I going to come up with a mnemonic for these? I'm really bad with the eyes, aren't I? That's the issue. Quiz stats. What stats do we have? Oh, there's other people. No! I lost my information! Do we waste another 10 minutes and try again? We had Iowa, Wisconsin, Idaho. I need to see the map. I didn't have enough time. I shouldn't have clicked. I never should click. Yeah, Wikipedia will do. I find it easiest to remember things that I can just relate to something else. And Utah, I can't relate to unless... The end of Oregon is an N, which upside down is a U, but that's probably a bit of a stretch. Wyoming, I'm thinking a big bull. Colorado, that was very Australian. I'm thinking all of the beautiful sand sculptures, the natural ones. That may not be right, by the way. That's just what I'm thinking. I've got a bull and some sand sculptures. I need to know more about Utah. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh, it's bees. I think I'd heard about Utah bees before. Okay, so I've got some bees. I may not relate that as the issue. Okay, bees is a 4-letter word and so is Utah. And when I see bees, I go, ooh. Maybe that'll work. Idaho. It's also not helpful. I know that there's a lot of nature there. Gem of the mountains. I mean, that makes sense. And that looks a bit like a mountain as well. So if I can put that in my brain, Idaho. I need to learn some more languages. I know I didn't get 4, 4, 3. Wisconsin. See, this is the way I tried to remember Wisconsin before. It begins with a W, which is an M upside down. I wish I could remember it. Hey, that might work. Okay, so the eyes. Just need to remember there's more eyes than I remember. I'm gonna forget something else after all this. Kentucky Fried Chicken and Missouri. Minnesota, Minnesota. Kentucky Fried Chicken and Missouri. Iowa, Iowa. Idaho, Nevada and Utah. Iowa, Iowa. Virginia, West Virginia. Colorado. I don't know that will work. I want to play this until I get 50 states. Okay. Second chance. I'm not going to start with California this time. I'm going to start with Maine. New Hampshire. See, the more times I do this, the more I remember how to spell. Rhode Island. New York. The capital of which, by the way, is Albany, which I had no idea about. Maryland. Which I think is down there. Yeah. Oh, drat. What's next in New York? We're going to have to go random. I don't like that glaring gap. It's bugging me. Virginia, even though West Virginia's on top. Oh, maybe it's not. I didn't say I'd remembered where they were, by the way. Well, it's to the west, that makes sense. South Carolina, North Carolina. I don't know why I always go south. Though I say north to south. I'm just gonna... Oh, it actually was Georgia. I was just gonna do a scattergun approach. Florida, Alabama, sweet home. Then we have Mississippi. Then we have Louisiana. Louisiana. I was just like, that's spelled right. Why has it not computed? Tejas. And then we're going to fill in some of these. Kansas. Arkansas. Tennessee. Oklahoma. It's really bummed I didn't get to see Oklahoma. Big issue with our rental car company. Anyway, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky Fried Chicken and Missouri. Montana. That wasn't part of the song. Ohio. Michigan. Wisconsin. Illinois. Indiana, because I am really bad on the eyes. Oh, look at that. Apart from that, I don't know what that is. I think we might have to do this again. Okay, right, what else have we got? That's already 33, and I haven't done Alaska or Hawaii. Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, California girls, Utah for the bees, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho. Pretty sure I remembered all the ones I didn't remember. It's pretty good going, apart from these ones I'm not confident in. Oregon and Washington State. I've no idea what this piddly one over here is. Obviously, I only have a certain capacity for states, but that's like 6 more than last time, and I'm in the same position. I think I'm done with the eyes, because I've got 4 eyes. How frustrating. I mean, it's slightly less frustrating because I knew I would do this, but it's still very frustrating. Oh. It doesn't help me with the other ones, but that's too. Okay. I mean, that's good. Not good enough. So, A, Arkansas, Alabama, B, C, Connecticut. This is not the state. I know it's not the state. No, I knew it wasn't. I just didn't trust myself. This is stressing me out so much I've forgotten the alphabet. This must be very frustrating for those of you who know these states. But you know what? learning is making mistakes. The most important question is there any food that I can relate to these two states? I reckon one of them's an M state. It's not a north and south. Sorted that out. It's not a Virginia and West. There's no KFC involved. I'm not gonna get it. It's 15 seconds left, but I'm just like, come on, brain. Have you got any... Oh, it's gone red. Minnesota and Nebraska! Oh no, I let Penny... I've literally been watching Big Bang Theory. Not non-stop. Minnesota. It wasn't M. Okay, well, at least I got that. Minnie and Penny. Oh, 96%. Average score 86%. Let's do this one more time. Third time lucky. Maybe we should start with Florida this time. Mix things up a bit. I'm just gonna do randomly. South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Oh, I actually spelled it right. That's good. Because it just jumps. I can't spell Louisiana still. Tejas. And then we've got Oklahoma. Then we have Arkansas. Kansas. Weird that Arkansas and Kansas is like there. Okay, New Mexico. Nevada. That's not Nevada. Arizona. California. Oregon. Washington. Idaho. Let's put Idaho in, just because we remembered it. Utah. Colorado. Wyoming. Montana. That was very posh. Montana. You don't hear people say it. You either sound posh or you sound like you're taking the mickey, but I'm not trying to. I'm going to do it the right way around this time. North Dakota, South Dakota, and then we've got Nebraska, Minnesota. Not Minnesota, that's the way I was remembering it. You know that was the way I was remembering it. What are you? I'm not avoiding the question by filling in a blank. Minnesota. I'm just gonna go straight into Wisconsin and then Michigan, like the lake. West Virginia, Indiana. What is atop Tennessee? I'm gonna do New England and then we're gonna come back to it. But you can see the holes in my brain are just moving. They're not actually being filled in. New York, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Massachusetts. Delaware, because I crossed the Delaware. I'm going to have a cookie in Maryland, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, which leaves a couple down here that I have forgotten. How are there 8? Maine, Vermont. There's 6 apparently, and I can see 3. I hate this game. Because I'm not winning. I have just realised I haven't done Alaska or Hawaii. That's gonna get me closer. Okay, so there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got one of these over here that I don't have, and then 3 in the middle. I just don't understand how I could have got them before and then just have a total mental blank now. My brain isn't working. I can feel it's just like, nope. Nuh-uh. Not gonna happen. Okay, that's good. Told you I was bad with the eyes. Iowa, Indiana, Idaho. Am I missing another I? No. Illinois! I was missing Illinois. Okay. Alright, we've got 2 left. Wait. This is the same as I got to last time, apart from just different states. So it's not a winner. It's definitely not a winner. If I get one more, it would be a winning go this time. It's not Kansas. Kentucky Fried Chicken. What's this state? I'm gonna cry. I can see you looking at me, but I don't know. It's Connecticut. Yes, this is the greatest moment of my life. It's in Connecticut. Oh, that was really... I didn't think I was gonna do it. I was gonna give up. So this is like inspiration for you. Don't give up. 23 seconds remaining. Oh, I mean, it's not a good time, but I did it. I'm so proud of me. I didn't even cheat either. If I had cheated, this wouldn't have been so painful. I need to give myself a boost, and I'm going to name the Australian states. Notice that I'm not going for the UK states because there are a lot of them and it depends which way you count them. We're just going to do this for now. Another time I will try. I will try to learn the UK states. Counties, they're called counties. That's Western Australia. Oh yeah. I only get 3 minutes. Northern Territory. The land is over here. Then we've got, I'm gonna go Tasmania. But apparently my brain's not working, so I'm not gonna do this in any sort of order. Victoria, which is the best state. There's Australian Capital Territory. ACT, which is, you can't see it because the name's over it, but there's a tiny blob there. Sydney. Oh, no! I should know the Australian ones. We literally lived here. Adelaide is in South Australia. I mean, if in doubt, think geographically. What is Sydney in? What state is Sydney in?
New South Wales.
Oh, look at that. I did that all by myself. Thank you for getting this far. If you enjoyed this shambles of a video where I proved that Brits are not culturally sensitive but can perhaps rote learn a map if they try hard enough, then please hit that like and subscribe button below. I post videos every single week. A lot of them more organised than this, but sometimes we like to throw a little chaos into the mix. See you next Wednesday. Have a lovely week. Bye!